Hello YouTube, Liverpool fan in Japan here, the Miyazaki man, Sai. Guys, did you hear it? Did you hear it? Ding dong. It's the undoubted sound of chaos. No matter where he goes, chaos follows him. Darwin Nunez is in trouble yet again. Apparently, there was a kerfuffle, Colombia versus Uruguay. Colombia ended up winning the match, but Darwin Nunez jumped into the stand. Fists raging, flying. I think a fan took a pot shot and hit Nunez clean on the cheek. A sucker punch. And then some bold Uruguayan fan took the man out, absolutely cleaned his clock. We're going to do a reaction on it, what it means for Liverpool, what it means for Darwin Nunez. But I feel sorry for Arne Slot because Arne Slot would be waking up today with like 5 million texts going, did you see what happened? Did you see what happened? Nunez on fire. Nunez left the smack of down. But God, Kang, barbecue sauce. Nunez threw a steel chair at the crowd. But luckily, security guard intervened, which would have saved him a fine and a possible ban as well. He might still be banned, but let's look into the scenes and see what actually happened. Now this particular clip starts, there's a kerfuffle, there's lots of rowdy crowd action. Uruguayans are passionate, Colombians are passionate as well. And here's Nunez flying in the steel chair, pong, right into the boards, the hoardings. He's held back. Luckily he didn't hit anyone, otherwise I would have felt sorry for everyone who had to deal with the case. And it could have caused damage as well. So he's being hoarded off, hot-headed. You remember our Uruguayan Suarez? Took a few nibbles out of players, but I'm loving that heart monitor. What a lad, strapping lad. Now I can't fully verify the fact, I'm still looking into it, but apparently there was crowd trouble. The players' families, there's no VIP area, they're in the stands, somewhat near the Colombian fans. It's getting a bit rowdy, fear for the safety as well. I think Nunez's family escaped to safety, thankfully, because obviously, you know, these are the players' families. Everyone wants to protect their families. I don't think Nunez had justification to go into the crowd. I think if the family was still there and he's wanting to defend them, that's okay, but he literally got into their faces. He's a passionate lad. He's still a youngster at heart, right? Youngster in the mind probably as well. He's really plays on the edge. It's his style of play as well. I know Klopp tried to get out that feistiness out of him and turn him into a pressure playing player, but in terms of personality, hot-blooded. Went into the crowd, passionate, but look at this photo right here. You know, he's cradling his son. Must have been traumatic scenes. I feel sorry for the family as well, but then again, he didn't really have to get involved. When you hear Uruguay players involved in fan trouble, scuffle in the crowd, straight away you go to Darwin Nunez, you go to Suarez, you don't go to Cavani, for example. So yeah, I think Nunez will probably face some sanctions, maybe a ban, maybe a 6-game ban. I think Suarez was banned for previously for troubles in international stage, yet to be seen. I think we're still okay with Jota the slot up front, Gakpo on the left, Mo Salah on the right, perhaps a new signing as well, but yeah, it's not the best, it wouldn't be the best start of the seasons. So let's look at the scenes further. So here we go, crowd trouble, Darwin Nunez over the barricade, WWE wrestling style. Look at the fans' passion, there's already some pushing, some shoving. He's trying to get to the front, he's in his chest protector, he's part of the shield, part of the group. Where's he gone? He's gone under covers. Look, the fans are trying to calm it down, say no, step back, step away. Darwin Nunez is at the forefront, there he is, he throws a punch. Swing and a miss, jab, he jabs. He's got a fighting pose on, you know, he's bodied. Look at the anger, the grit, the teeth. He's passionate, he's giving us some of that. You know, he's got the face, that tash. I think, there you go, cheap shot. Someone came in and hammer-fisted him in the head. He's trying to grapple him, but the fans are holding him back because they know they want to keep him out of danger, keep him out of the trouble. Police women says, get back. Fans, they love and adore Nunez, you know. They're trying to keep him safe. They're trying to gain control, but the police have lost composure, lost a handle on the situation. Darwin Nunez needs to be escorted back on the pitch for his own benefit, for his own safety. We need a Darwin Nunez whisperer, someone to keep him in line, in check. Do you remember Jurgen Klopp that held him back because he said something dodgy to Pep Guardiola? That kind of thing. We needed that. I'm going to try and find a clip where there's a bold Uruguayan fan who takes revenge on that punk who cheap-shotted Darwin Nunez. I'm struggling to find an exact clip in question, but here we go, a different alternative view. Darwin Nunez, chest protector, he's going to the fans, go on and bring on, hold me back, just hold me back, son. Someone jumps in to take a cheap shot at Darwin Nunez, one of the Colombian fans, punk, there we go, cheap shot, that guy in the background, and that bold, he's a, go, wham, give him some of that. Later, smack down on his ass. It's like the pub landlord at Al Murray or someone. Or was that Anfield Agenda? Is that Anfield Agenda's Craig? I don't know. But there we go. Look at that. And I mean, he needed to bring his family onto the pitch. Apparently, Jose Maria Jimenez, I think he plays for Atletico Madrid, does he not? Went onto the pitch, spoke to the media at the end and said the Colombia fans avalanched their families, so Nunez had to bring his kid and wife onto the pitch, and Lucho Diaz and Darwin Nunez embraced at the end. That was really, really good to see. They're going to need to be fighting for Liverpool. Hopefully there's no long ban for Nunez, but you got to defend your family. But a little bit outrageous here. It would have to be Nunez getting involved in the kerfuffle, and obviously Liverpool suffering as a result. Uruguay out. It's a very sensitive time, but you don't get families involved. I think ticket prices were very expensive for this match as well. There's no way to behave as fans. Keep things civil, keep things safe. Football is a exciting piece of entertainment and event. Families should be welcome there without fearing for their safety. The organisers need to protect the families, keep them in the VIP area, keep them safeguarded as well. Otherwise, worst comes to worst, I don't want to think what would happen, but I'm a bit hot and sweaty after that one. Miyazaki, I need to change into one new kit. Spare me a second. I'm just going to need to take the Liverpool fan in Japan hat off. Let's open this. We've got a package right here. What could it be? I don't know. You don't know. We don't know. Oh, it's old school. It's pretty retro. How do I know that? It's Carlsberg. Carlsberg on the front. Now, I got this off Mercari Japan again. 3,000 yen. Negotiated down to 2,500 yen. That's like 14 quid, 13 quid even. This looks lush. What have we got here? Okay. Carlsberg. Grey. The old owner's hairpiece. Don't need that. That can go and do one. Carlsberg. Green. Red. I like this strip here. This white strip around. Very fancy Adidas. Let's look at the back as well. Adidas. This is like a sweatshirt, isn't it? Sweatshirt. Okay, we might as well get that on. Did say hot and sweaty, so sweatshirt, I guess, is part of the name. How do we look? M size. Very nice. For £14, you can't go wrong, surely. But I digress. Actually, no, I don't. This looks really, really good, right? Let me know in the comments below what is it? I don't know, I just buy random merch. It all looks good, right? Mercari Japan. I got a link below if you want to use a proxy buy it. Go on Mercari, search for vintage goods yourself, buy it, ship it anywhere in the world. Use Zen Market, link in the description below. By the way, wow, England are through to the Euro final. Gaza has done it again, given everyone a false sense of security. You can beat England, you can score first against England, but we'll always come back in the dying moments and do you in. We will win and do it in a style that you don't have time to come back in. We have players off the bench, Cole Palmer and Ollie Watkins. Thread the ball through, Ollie Watkins turns the player, is it De Vrij or something like that, and slots it in from a tight angle into the side netting, Divock Origi style. Ollie Watkins can run the channels. That's something that England were missed massively because Harry Kane doesn't have the legs anymore. He's got a niggling back injury. He can't run the channels. He can't get up and down anymore. He can't press from the front. He even made a startling admission that England don't know how to press a back three. Gaza, that's not any good indictment on your tactical new and acumen, right? Maybe he doesn't have substance in abundance. This is the channel of substance abundance, so we're going to look into it. I think England should be very, very competitive. I mean, anyone on any given day can win a one-off match, and against Spain in the final with the motivations high and with world-class players like Phil Foden, who can only really operate in a Pep Guardiola system where he gets the ball in the tight spaces, in the half spaces, on the turn, with players in and around him to short pass it off, create the angles to shoot as well. The slower build-up of international football doesn't really suit him so much. Whereas a Jude Bellingham, who hasn't been massively on form, a little bit overplayed, maybe tired, but he's a late ball runner. He gets a goal, he's got big game temperament, and he scores winners for Real Madrid, so that puts you in a good stead. Harry Kane is a good shooter, but I think he's on the margins of this tournament at the moment. But as I said, in a one-off game, anyone can win. Do you remember Greece? Greece went all the way as well without the star players. Stelios Giannakopoulos, one of their best players probably that tournament. I think England have enough about them, enough star power to try to nullify Spain. Lamine Yamal, wonder kid. He'd play some sexy football. Nico Williams as well. I think Barcelona agreed a fee with him. There's a release clause, but his wage is very, very expensive. Let's see how many financial levers they need to pull that one off. I think Dani Olmo as well. His release clause ends on Monday. He'd be interesting signing, right? RB Leipzig. I don't know if he's quite the fit for Premier League. I think he's inconsistent. High peaks and low troughs as well. Apparently Chelsea were interested, said no to a bid. Liverpool were interested, but I think we say no to a bid as well. I don't think he quite fits in there. But back to Spain versus England. Morata might be injured because that security guard slid in on a wet surface and done in his knee ligaments or ankle ligaments. Hope he's fit, but he's never really been top notch. He says that Spain fans criticise the national team like nothing else. I feel sorry for him. He's not a David Villa. David Villa, what a player. Technical genius, great shooter, sharpshooter. Liverpool were linked with him, but we're never going to get him once Barcelona were linked with him. The same as the Dani Alves effect. Dani Alves linked to solve our right-wing problems before Jermaine Pennant. He wanted to play fullback. Barcelona signed him. The rest is history. One of the best fullbacks ever. Obviously, he's got the personal issues, the court case and all that kind of stuff. Who knows the characters behind the scenes? But this is what I'm saying, right? When you get linked to the kind of player at the Euros, you can't always base it on tournament performance. You've got to be careful. The Cody Gakpo is showing good things, but this is in a Netherlands team with a Netherlands setup, and he really was on the margins of the game, of this particular game. Does Luke Shaw come in for Trippier? Trippier is burnt out, didn't have good form towards the end of the season, done a job, reliable, a leader, a kind of captain on the pitch, talking players through it, but Luke Shaw offers the balance. I hate to say it, Man United player, but he's reliable, solid, and he's more of a left full-back. Even for me, Gomez is better than Trippier on the left, but hey, Southgate, what does he know? There's enough to get into the final. If he wins it, quid's in, everyone, it's party time. Football's coming home. La 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 la. On a slot. That's a different song. I think it's going to be a tight affair, but I do think on any given day, you can turn it on. And Spain are the flair team, are the passion team. They have the style of play, but England can bore them to death, which is Southgate's strategy. Full sense of security. We'll play in front of you. Safety blanket in front of you. You can press. You can congest the pitch. You can turn us over. And then you bring on the firepower. The Anthony Gordon. The Eberechi Eze. Right? The Cole Palmer to thread the ball through. The Ollie Watkins to run the channel. The Ivan Toney to hold the ball up. You can even play for penalties because Trent, Tony, Kane, Cole Palmer, Foden should take one. But apparently he chickened out of taking it in, I don't know. Bellingham got confidence. He should take one. Trippier can take one as well. You've got players in this England team. John Stones, technical marvel. He should be able to take one. Jordan Pickford fancies himself as well to take one. Did you see his little T-Rex arms trying to save the ball? And, yep, right in the corner. Xavi Simons, Pickford. A longer armed, bigger, better keeper would have saved it. But here's what it is. Credit to England, they came back. They keep finding a way to come back. Sometimes, if you can't be a great strategist or a great coach, be a fluky, lucky guy who gets to the finals, that's good enough. If Gaza leaves, there's talk of Lampard coming in. No, you don't need that. You get someone of top tactical nous who can get these boys, this golden generation. I hate that word, golden generation, but there's so much talent in abundance in this England squad that they deserve to go far into tournaments, and I hope the next coach can do it. Bielsa would be magical in this England team, but it won't be Bielsa. He's doing good things for Uruguay, by the way. Yeah, so let me know in the comments below your thoughts on Darwin Nunez scuffle. Sure, he has a right to protect his family, but did he overstep the mark? Is he in trouble? Will he get banned? Will Liverpool suffer? Will it force us into the transfer market to get forward line backup because Diogo Jota has his injury concerns as well? Apart from that, I think Gakpo plays on the left, doesn't play up front. Jayden Danns, is he ready as well? Do we have enough firepower up front in the absence of Darwin Nunez if he gets suspended in the first 6 games? We've got to hit the ground running. Arne Slot's first season in charge. Michael Edwards, Richard Hughes coming in, providing infrastructure. Julian Ward coming back as well. We've got to show that this is the new Arne Slot era, starting with a bang, quick start. Can't afford to carry anybody. Jota didn't even play for the Portugal side, so he should be fresh, fit and firing in an emergency. Gakpo plays there. Salah can play there. Jayden Danns. Smash the like on this video. Help the video get seen. Miyazaki man. Ichiban. Janet means cheers.